We're back. Hopefully with better audio this time.
Oh man, that was really fun. I guess we won't necessarily know. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah. Hopefully it was just that the computer needed to do some updates and that was all that happened.
I guess that's sometimes the risk in recording multiples in a row, where sometimes if you got a problem, then you get a whole bunch of them with a problem. Anyway.
Yep, and you don't know to fix it.
Yeah, it's really great.
Today we're gonna get some upgrades. And maybe go after a Dreamer. The first thing we're gonna do is go back to the Howling Cliffs.
Wow!
Because there is a charm I realized that I did not go back and get.
Oh.
So it's not gonna be a charm that I probably use, but it's a cool charm and we will need it for something else if we decide to go and get it eventually. Okay. These are always useful to get. They're handy.
Was there still some blue left on the ground? Is that gonna...
It was like blue goop with them. But it was... Why did I go there? It was, not the little...
Oh, okay. Just making
seeds.
sure.
Yeah. I always think
I figured you would have gotten it if... But anyway. I mean, I'm just sitting here, so, you know.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Like, pointing out that kind of stuff, I do miss things a lot. But nah, it's like... Those is just the goop.
Just goop.
Yep.
Sometimes it's just goop.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bug, sometimes it's goop. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's both, and that's always gross.
Oh, that's fun, yeah. Love that.
Funny thing is, like, the charm I'm going after is got, like, it's related to this blue stuff.
Ooh, speaking of goop, did I tell you? So one time I was taking a bike trip past your college when you were at college. And I stayed in a campsite. I don't think I showed you my campsite.
I don't think you did.
It was kind of like up the hill.
Oh, no, you didn't.
No, I guess I didn't. It wasn't that exciting.
Wait, was that one time when it was really rainy?
Yeah, there was a hurricane.
Yeah.
I was on my bike. Well, it wasn't like an actual hurricane. It was like the residual, like, rain weather from the hurricane that was more down south. But it was really wet.
Very wet.
And I was out on my bike, and my mom was not happy about it. But anyway,
your mom worries.
That was an awful bike trip too, because it was so messy. It was so rainy and awful the whole time. Anyway, so that campsite that I was at, I woke up the one morning in my tent, and my whole tent was covered in slugs.
Yo!
It was covered in little tiny slugs.
Nice.
And I was just like flicking them off my tent. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Flick. And they would launch off of my tent. They were covered in little tiny slugs. Everything was slimy. Everything was wet. It was kind of miserable that day.
Yeah, that's fun though.
I mean you wanna... Why don't... Listen, I like slugs well enough, but when you've got to pack up a slimy, soaked tent... and try to fit it on your bike.
Fair.
And also, like, you're wet. Anyway, so.
Fair.
Listen, it was covered in slugs. Just all over. I've never seen that many slugs in one place. Why were they on my tent? I couldn't tell you.
I remember that one time when we went, and I still think it's super cool. Found out that spiders have eye shine.
I didn't even get to see it. I couldn't see it. I don't remember. I don't think I went to go see it, but
I don't think you did.
I was busy trying to keep a fire alive.
And I was going out to get some wood or try to find wood.
Yeah, you were supposed to be getting wood.
Yeah, and I found like an area in the forest. And it's like, why is the ground so glittery? Like, spiders. Why is it all sparkly? And then a little bit later, I found like a spider on a branch and realized its eyes were glittery, and then looked back at the forest and it's like...
Yeah, I've heard that's a thing.
There's
I just have never seen it.
thousands of little spiders there. Anyway, this is a cool little area. Butterflies. Many butterflies.
Wow.
Butterflies.
Remember that time when we were biking all together with Dana and I almost ate a butterfly?
Yes.
That was fun.
Joni's blessing.
Wow.
So that'll turn all of your masks into blue hearts and make them, they give you a ton more, which is great, except for the fact that you cannot heal then. And there's Joni. You want to do Joni?
I don't have a voice for this one.
That's okay.
Oh, I see you bear my blessing. I can't remember giving it, but my memory has been a little lacking of late. Isn't it just so peaceful here? Such a perfect place to rest.
I almost dream nailed her to get her dialogue, and it's like, no, I've made that mistake before.
What happens?
She'll disappear.
Oh, bummer.
Dream nailing a ghost basically kills them for good.
No.
Like, no more spirit. And I've done that exact thing on Joni. I was like, I want to see what you're thinking, so I
whoops,
dream nailed her, and there she went.
Dead.
But that is Joni, and this is the area of like Joni's repose or something. It's very pretty. It's one of those areas where when you go to it, first find it, it's like, whoa.
Neat.
Hello. And they really want you to be able to get out through here. Because those things respawn. Yes. Oops. Again, I have not been playing this game in my off time, so...
Yeah.
It be that way. Anyway, we will see you back in Dirtmouth, I think.
Okay.
I lied. We're in the ancient basin.
Oops.
I forgot there was another thing I wanted to do. And remembered just in time. So we're gonna go do it real quick. Because we now have all 3 spells.
Wow.
And we only have one that we've upgraded.
Right.
So we should go upgrade a second one. Which is honestly probably the easiest one to actually upgrade. The one, like the third one to upgrade, oops, hey, I actually like reacted well on that one. The down smash one is actually like a big pain to upgrade. I'm gonna do that one day when I'm very warmed up because it's platforming and dealing with enemies that I hate. Okay. I just have to get to the bottom. What dinked?
That was weird.
I don't know what dinked. It like reacted to like those spikes.
Maybe,
yeah,
maybe it was the spikes.
Whee! Thud.
So, I don't know if you're going to keep it in or anything. Probably you shouldn't, but I was talking about some lovely vintage glassware I found in my local Goodware. Goodware? Goodwill.
Good glassware and Goodwill.
It's like a, I don't know, cocktail glass or whatever. There was only 3 of them. I kind of wish it was 4 to make it even, but they're lovely. It's like a handmade coupe style glass, I guess.
What style?
Coupe, yeah, C-O-U-P, I think.
Ah, I didn't
this
know
sort
that
of like a bowl. It's kind of like, no, this counts as a coupe, I guess.
I didn't know that was a word outside of like military stuff.
Well, there's coup, I guess.
Yeah, but isn't it spelled the same?
I think so. But anyway, I like to look out for... I've only really been lucky twice, but I like to look out for vintage glassware because it's a lot cheaper than if you buy them brand new, so...
So this is supposed to be your hint.
Will cry out again.
This is supposed to be your hint. That and the shape in the background is... Oops.
A particular ability?
Yeah. It doesn't show it here, but when you use it, it looks like it.
Okay.
So,
woo! Oh, jeez. Oh, had a little bit of a pause there.
Yeah, I think it usually does that on the PS4. At least on
That's
mine.
cool.
Abyss Shriek.
Ooh! The Abyss Shriek.
Yes.
Woo!
It's big and very strong.
Cool.
It's very good for certain floating
Oh, is this
enemies.
upgrade? Because listen, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Is this the ability that you just got?
Yep.
I think that you upgraded.
Just got
cool.
it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
It's been a little bit since we recorded because
It's been a while.
Holidays and stuff. Holidays and
then we got
and...
sick.
Yeah.
That was fun.
fun.
As we've mentioned before, sometimes we have a hobby where sometimes we punch each other
In the face.
in the face. And when you're doing hobbies like that, where you're punching each other in the face, that means you're up real close to each other, and then everybody gets sick at the same time.
Yep, it's great.
Yeah, so everybody got sick. It was really great. Not necessarily like with all the same thing. You also are frequently living with an elementary student, and you know how the kids are. They get sick.
Yep.
But anyways,
And
it's been
they
what a
also
month.
like to get in your face.
Yeah, they love to do that. Whoops.
Yay.
What a month, though. But anyway.
Uh-huh.
But I want to talk about what I want to talk about
Go for it, 'cause
is
I'm
thrift
climbing out.
shopping.
Go for it, because now is a great time while I'm climbing out and
Yeah.
returning.
So like I was saying before, I like to look out for vintage glassware. And so usually like the home goods section is where I like to look. I also found some nice teacups, like vintage, delicate teacups.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're lovely. I can have a nice tea party now.
Tea party.
Oh yeah, and but I always like to look for like teacups specifically and cocktail glasses, and so I went to a thrift shop that I like in Virginia that's near me, and this time I was not expecting this. Someone's grandma must have uploaded. Wow. Listen, the reason I'm talking about my cocktail glass because
You've been having one.
Anyway, but anyway, someone's grandma must have offloaded their Beanie Baby collection.
Oh yeah, Beanie
Oh man,
Babies.
it was so much fun. I think I sent you at least one picture.
Yeah, the horse.
Yeah, I was I think I had Derby the horse.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because I remember throwing a tantrum so I could get it. But we grew up kind of like in the golden age of when Beanie Babies were popular.
Yeah.
Or like we were about that age. And or at least it was about when everybody became aware of it and started collecting it, and so it was very exciting as children.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, because I feel like we weren't really the age for collecting them. We were the age for playing with them.
Yeah. My first Beanie Baby I got was Sparky the Dalmatian, and he was a rarer one. They didn't make as many of them. At the time when Beanie Babies were really, when people considered them a desirable item, Dottie the Dalmatian was the one that you would find.
Yeah.
And so mine was kind of rare, and if I had not destroyed him, I probably still have him in the other room, actually. I tore the tag. I think I still have him. I think I saved him I saved some of them for nostalgic reasons. I think I donated the rest. But I played with him because he was a toy. The neighbor gave him to me and destroyed his tag and all that.
Yeah.
And if I had kept him in good shape, I could have sold him for a fair amount of money back when everybody was collecting these things. But the rest of them, it was when everybody was collecting them, and the rare ones were hard to find, and then they started making the ones with silvery tags, and
oh yeah.
yeah, which those were cool too. There was some fun ones that they had. So they had like a couple of like the older Beanie Babies, but none of the like it would have been kind of nice if they had some of the really old teddy bears.
Oh yeah.
I liked the
They
shape.
were the big thing.
Yeah, I like the teddy bears, and I liked the faces that the really old teddy bears have. Not that I had any of those, but
I only had the teeny ones.
yeah, they had a lot of bears because the bears were a popular collector shape. I only saw one that I recognized. They had the Aaron bear, which is one a lot of people knew.
Oh, the green one.
Yeah, the green one with a little shamrock on it.
Yeah.
I had that one. Most of the Beanie Babies were not something I recognized. They had the Derby the horse, which I probably did not keep. That was a good one. They had Egbert, which is like a chick and an egg.
Oh.
Egbert's very cute. He was a newer one. He was like from the 2000s or so.
Oh, okay.
But he was a very cute shape. There's like a blue jay. They had a bunch of cats. I actually thought about getting you a cat.
Like,
they were like $10 each. They were in like the display boxes, the plexiglass boxes. Someone's grandma took this very seriously. What?
Did they have the black cat?
No, they had the gray cat, the one where it's like a mottled gray texture. Mm. And I think they might have had the calico cat. I don't remember exactly.
Nice.
I don't think they had the black one.
Those are cool.
Skylar stole my niece, who was 4, stole all of the cats from my parents' house. Or by stole, she kind of like appropriated them. She was like, "Oh, Grandma said I could have these," and my mom didn't say anything. She wasn't like, "No, those stay here," which is like one of those things I've been very careful to set expectations. Like, listen, these are my dolls.
Yeah.
You cannot have them, but you can. I will share with you, and you can. My mom didn't do that. She's just like, she took all the cats. Like, well,
it's like, I mean,
you could have.
What was?
I bumped the.
Oh, the remote.
Yeah. Oops.
I was like, what's happening?
So my niece stole all the cats and, of course, promptly destroyed them, which is fine, but it was a little sad. So, like, I thought about getting a cat or two, but I was like, they're $10, and this is So, like, mostly I just kind of looked at all the Beanie Babies and just had a real fun time looking at them. There was a bunch of other people our age who were, like...
Oh, nice.
Also, like, there was one lady there who had a cart full of Beanie Babies, where she was buying a bunch of them. That made me happy to see. There was a guy who was like, did you see, we were walking by and I was like, look, there's the Egbert chick and there's the cat and there's the Derby the horse. I was all excited about it. And a guy came by, he's like, did you see the blue jay? Did you see a blue jay? He's like looking for specific ones to collect, and that made me really happy. I was really excited about this. I did not end up buying anything. They didn't have anything I wanted.
I actually have the blue jay.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Fun. I made you I hand sewed a horse Beanie Baby for you once. I wish I knew what happened to that. That would have been kind of fun.
I'm trying to remember.
We tried to find it and it was vanished. Of course, your mom also kind of appropriated all of your toys from time to time. So
yeah, she did that.
She would do that.
A lot.
So who knows what happened to it? But
that's actually what happened to my white Beanie Baby cat. She decided she would keep it safe for me.
Which means she wanted it for herself.
Yes. Yeah, she did that quite a lot.
Yeah,
kept my toys safe from me.
But
like I was not very kind to my toys, so I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. No, it didn't.
But also, like, he could have been like your Sparky, where like maybe he would have been worth something, maybe not, but like let you play with your toys, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't really regret playing with Sparky. Not really, because I enjoyed playing with my Sparky the Dalmatian. Anyway, so that's what I want to talk about. This is a very millennial thing. Beanie Babies were a big deal when we were...
They were.
I don't
and
know,
the
early
teeny
10s
beanies.
or
Like,
so.
I remember
the teeny beanies were so much fun. I loved those. I was in a local TV news spot when the first year that the teeny beanies came out, or at least I was supposed to be. They probably didn't actually put me in it. I was at, I think, the Hagerstown McDonald's. Because my mom took this very seriously, and we were going around trying to collect all the teeny Beanie Babies.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and
you guys gave me your extras.
Yes, and
they were fun to throw at people.
We must have bought a lot of Happy Meals.
Yeah.
But anyway, they had like somebody was doing like a new local news report on them, and I was a dumb child. She was like, "What do you like about Beanie Babies?" I remember this specifically, and I still like, "I don't know, I just like them."
Well, I mean, that's
because
all you
I was
need
a dumb
when you're
kid.
A kid.
Yeah, but like,
you don't need a reason.
That's something that has stuck with me. When it mattered most, all I had to say was, "I don't know, I just like them."
You could have been famous.
I could have been on TV. They probably didn't. I think we tried to like watch it because that's how it used to be. They would be like, oh, "Okay, you can watch it on this day or whatever," and I wasn't in it, so because I was too dumb. But anyway, so there's my. Anyway, go ahead.
Use your voice.
Yeah, I know.
Have fun trying to do his voice.
I don't remember his voice. Hang on. Doesn't this kingdom just abound with surprises? A building atop an acid lake. Despite the sight, I can't help but feel familiarity. Something stirs in my mind, though I can't yet tell what. Hang on. I'd thought it my lust for discovery that's led me here, but now there seems something else. This building beckons me. I was, just before that last slide, I was thinking like, wow, I'm doing really great.
And then no, never mind. Never mind.
Anyway, I can feel it calling. Dare I head in?
Yes.
Go
please,
in!
Please dare.
You should do it! Boop. Who are you that leads me to this place? So that's my Beanie Baby story. I had a fun time. Like I said, this was a big deal for us millennial babies, so.
I remember wanting all the cats.
Yeah, the cats were really cute.
I really wanted the black one because I like black cats.
I didn't have any cats. Tim did though.
Yeah,
my
Tim
little brother
really
did.
liked them too. I remember that.
Yeah, he liked those.
Because me and him would just play with the cats sometimes.
Yeah.
Why am
I liked to play with my Beanie Babies. I would try to take care of them, but I had a little basket and I would play with them, but carefully. I had little tag covers and...
Oh yeah, the tag covers.
Yeah. My grandmother, if she gave them to us, she would cut the tags off, and that made us so mad.
Why would she
do
do
that?
that?
They're not worth any... Because you're supposed to cut tags off and you give them to kids.
Oh, okay.
But, we were old enough... Well, maybe Tim wasn't old enough, but... we were fine. We would have been fine, and you're not supposed to do it. Come on.
Yeah.
This is my grandmother, so...
I let Morgan play with my cats when she was younger, and she pulled all the tags off.
Hang on, this is jingling. I need to move it. We had lattes.
We did.
It's been oftentimes the last few times when you've come, I've either not had beans or I don't know what, so we haven't had lattes in a while, but we had them this time. But yeah, so Beanie Babies. I had a lot of fun. That's my story. This looks like a boss.
Yep.
Ah!
I gotta remember, this is one I should have, practiced a little.
Yeah, probably. This could be it! Oh, no!
If this is it, that will be a little sad, though. Because this is a good one story-wise. Not the best gameplay-wise, but a good one story-wise.
It just kind of follows. Ah!
And this is why! Quirrel!
Oh, so he makes it so you can actually hit it? Is that what's going on?
Yep, because we can't hit it.
I see. What are these sounds? I haven't said anything about this before, but they just kind of make sounds.
Yeah, they do.
Which is kind of fun. But I think it's funny.
Yeah, where is it?
Go get him! Uh-oh.
That was a terrible place. Thanks, Quirrel.
I like the idea that it's co-op. That's fun.
It's fun.
It's a fun concept.
Just don't ask...
that was a bad one.
Yeah, it was. Just don't ask how they handle it when Quirrel is not here.
Ooh. Woo!
You got to use a new spell.
Oof. You've got... Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Come on, Quirrel, let's go.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, ah!
Just barely.
Ooh. Come on, Quirrel, let's go. Ah!
There was... Yeah, we just went to a bad spot. Oh, that's what I can do.
What? Oh. You blew him off the visible screen, yeah.
Oops. I'm doing poorly.
Uh-oh.
I should have practiced, actually, dodging. Okay, we okay here. Quirrel, help. Thank you, Quirrel.
Whee!
Quirrel is really cool, actually.
Oh, that's fun.
I like the fight with Quirrel. Yeah, their way of... Because you can't break it, but he's still in the Pantheon, but Quirrel is not. Their way of doing kind of sucks. They put the exploding jellyfish and you have to shoot the jellyfish at him.
That's not the same though.
It's
they should
awful.
have made it so it's comparable.
Well, Well, I can't really think of how else they might have done it.
They could have just given you a little buddy.
Yeah. Tell you what, though, don't take Grimchild into that fight. I'm not reading that.
Growth in kind flow, all think Enfield, all light essence, and you can skip at any time.
There is actually, like, if you know what's going on in the game, there is actually, like, a little bit of lore stuff you can pull out of there, but it's like...
It's like a robot or something. Like something. A consciousness kind of a thing, yeah.
And there's a few of those, but I'm not really going to bother with them right now. Because it's one of those things where it's like, do you know it until, like, you'll understand it when you know it already, so... Something glows within the tank.
Ah!
Sup?
He just popped up out of the floor. Come on.
He did. He was hiding behind it, and we couldn't see it because it's 2D.
What was he, like, laying down?
He was on the side like this.
Did she call you too, then? I realize it's no coincidence we arrived together. Though much of my memory is blank, this place I recall. Within these chambers, the teacher sought to store the kingdom's knowledge, and at its core, she stored herself. To save Hallownest, the teacher willingly became a seal, but upon herself she enacted an additional protection. Though I cannot recall its happening, I played a part in that feat. She called me here now to reverse that protection, all in aid of you.
His hat.
Oh. Do not hesitate. The choice to reform was hers, not mine. She knows what you would do and seems to welcome it.
So she's the one that, whenever they pop up three at one time,
yeah,
she's the one that's always like the seals need to break kind of thing. Because they're basically kind of talking amongst each other.
Oh, is she the two?
She's the one that
there's like one with like the 2 sets of 3. Oh no, never mind. I don't know.
Oh, you mean the eyes?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's not them. I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know if there's like a specific pattern to the eyes. Like there's one with a single eye, and then she has 2 sets of 2 eyes, and then the third one has 3 sets of 2 eyes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I don't know if there's like a specific number, because you can fight them whenever, or fight them.
Oh, okay.
You can go to them whenever you want.
But it is the second one, or the one with the 2 of 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she's the one that when they're talking with each other, she's the one that wants the seals to break.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
To think such a small creature would bear this kingdom's fate.
But what if I was tall?
So very small.
Yeah. I get it, I'm small.
Minuscule, even.
Whee. Dreamer number 2.
For diversity, a seal. A world forever unchanging. The seals must break. Forever. Forever. Better. An end.
So that's all she says. So she actually wants us to kill her.
Yeah.
You're too tall.
Never
mind. I can smack your feet. I'd love to be tall.
7 inches.
Yeah, 7-inch bug. And that's number 2.
1 remaining.
Yep. So Hornet was with Hera, and Quirrel was with Monomon. Oops.
Monomon the teacher.
Yep.
Oh, I remembered that. The madam's life is extinguished, and with it, her seal breaks. It's a heavy thing you attempt, but I've seen your prowess up close, and she too believed you capable. Be on your journey then, and allow me a rest a time. With the deed complete, I begin to feel my age.
So she was basically protecting him, including from aging.
Yeah.
And now that she's not protecting him, it's hitting him.
Yes.
Okay. Do you say the same dream mail dialogue? Yeah.
To think, such a tiny creature. So
like,
very small.
I get it, Quirrel. Alright, but
A very small bug.
There's one more thing to do with Quirrel, and I think we'll do that and end the episode with Quirrel.
Sure.
Because it's a nice moment, but it's not in here. So we will meet you back there with Quirrel, where he'll be at next.
Where he will be
communicating.
There
well.
he will be. There will be Quirrel.
Yes.
In that other place.
Yes.
We'll meet him there.
Eventually.
Eventually.
In that place.
Yep.
Where Quirrel is.
Where he is.
Think we can keep it
Is this
going?
a funny bit? I don't know.
Hey, Quirrel.
Again we meet, my short friend. Here at last I feel at peace. Twice I've seen this world, and through my service may have stripped the first experience from me, but I'm thankful I could witness its beauty again. Hallow Nest is a vast and wondrous thing, but with as many wonders as it holds, I've seen none quite as intriguing as you. Ah, my flattery returns only silent stoicism. I like that. I like that very much. Incredible. Aw.
And with that, I think we'll call it an episode.
Just hang out.
Yep.
Just sit. What is it? There's a line in one of my favorite Studio Ghibli movies, Howl's Moving Castle, where she says, "When you're old, sometimes you just want to look at the scenery."
Yeah.
And I don't know. I see a bit of that in this too. Just done a lot, worked hard at different things, and sometimes you've done all those things, and sometimes you just want to sit and enjoy what's around you and stop. You don't need to rush around somewhere, I guess. I don't know. That's not very eloquent, but
it gets the point across.
Anyway.
We'll see you next time.